All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, guys? It's your boy here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today it's CJ, and
I believe you, Braylon. I believe you. I'm on your
For the
side.
right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
okay, guys. So
The
guys,
Seminoles here with a first and 10.
This is gonna be fun.
They'll run now with Will Hoyt.
Got him
And
again.
this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We're not to do.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man on the out route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I mean, don't give you no chances.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets it to Thomas.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And we got him.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other.
Hey, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Trying to get it.
Defense.
Down. Dang it.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game.
Why are they doing that?
On that one.
Encroachment. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Operating from the gun, George. And Thomas has it. And he will have the first down.
I'm recording on YouTube. And my dad let me do it.
Just keep marching right along.
And got my plan on PS4.
On the carry, this is Will Hoyt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple.
And we get their
there.
2nd down. So that's good.
Now Will Hoyt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Seminoles. They'll run with Cox. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and
thank
goal.
you for making this. Thank you for making this to JB. Appreciate it.
And he will take this in. Touchdown Seminoles. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seminoles have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with
Turn
body
to this
blows.
middle and
They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Already down 7-0. Here comes his first collegiate snap on 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. On the ground, it's Darby. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
How did I just do that?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Darby. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20. Boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Keeps himself upright. Stays on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts to how the speed really picks up in this game and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different color jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
Get that out of here. You ain't going to
position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing on 3rd and long. George, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Seminoles punter out on the field, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The SC offense about set to take over here. And Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. Isaiah Streets, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got it. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Irons. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
George looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, George. It's complete to Grant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, George. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out?
Hey, kid. Just want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
Great. Yeah. Seriously, I feel I played okay. We all made some mistakes as a team. I think everyone back there knows what we got to fix.
And guys, I'm watching the YouTube video.
And if we lose, you can
only one viewer, okay? So guys, so comment down below and subscribe and hit that like button.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spot. From their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, USC. But when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls, and this isn't working, and they're shutting.
What's up, son?
Down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. George to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Huh?
To throw on 3rd down. George. And that is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now
it's good, Will.
playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start for a great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep for Walker. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. On the ground with Cox. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, George. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback through. And the pressure gets to him again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Darby. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A big play there. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. And now he's touchdown USC. Pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now George, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and they're deep. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Operating from the gun, George. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game,
get him.
You can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, he's got him in wide open.
And I got him for y'all.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game.
No. It's my home, bro. My home, don't play with
From
me.
the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 6. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Quintero Grant there to make the grab. And the Seminoles have the lead.
Now he's on.
Oh,
he's okay.
Wow,
Not going
I
to
know
stay.
it's a never say never situation.
But if you think
but
so,
to me,
alright.
that looks like that's
Alright,
the
have
one
some
that's
good
going to
D.
finish
Have some good D. No.
He
He shot me.
Rally
No.
your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
He got me with
Mess up,
chicken wings.
could come back at you a long way.
How much viewers?
This is taken at the 3.
Thank you for subscribing.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Guys, comment down below how much views I have. Please.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at
And
all.
we got
I
it.
agree with you. And this is where
I'm just a pro player. You don't want to mess with me. I'm just a pro player. I am like LeBron
They want
James.
to get done, and in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They can go ahead and get it done.
No, I did.
Practice makes perfect.
What if I?
First down there, but it's incomplete.
What am I doing, dude?
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early.
Go, and we got it.
Relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
15 yards on the play, first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
No. Yeah!
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
I'm trying to win this game for you. I said I'm not going to play.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10.
So we only have 15 seconds.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
We'll win this game. Now we
Line
have...
of scrimmage again to 37.
Now they have a 3-point lead. No.
That play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield.
So we're not going to win a game.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Well, an improbable run to the college football playoff going to end here in snowy Arlington for the USC Trojans. They will not be heading to Santa Clara. Season over as they will fly back to LAX in what will certainly be a silent plane ride.
Keep your head up.
Real comment.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
You lost, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash